Oh, I totally forgot that I hit start streaming. I guess I can launch the damn game. Really? Wasted no time at all, did you? How many more of those do I need? I only got like one of them, didn't I? Yeah. I need 6 more of those fucking things. Really? You're gonna cockblock me like that? My desk is so crowded. I got Oculus controllers on my mouse pad right now. It's out of control. Anyway. I need to close this and this. And I need to open this and load in this. You can't see it, but I'm doing sophisticated shit. Not really, though. Hmm? Yeah. I mean, I'm dead. I literally logged in and a rogue killed me. Level 60.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice.
Fucking
You mean you're
bastards.
talking about Bubbles Parade?
I'm not talking about anything.
Why not?
I don't want to spoil anything. In case somebody out there has good movie taste and they're finna go see it.
Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm going to smoke. Are you joining me or no?
Yeah. Let me get to my body.
Your body's pretty far away.
No, it's like, right there.
It's right there, and you've been walking for the last, what, 10 minutes?
Imagine how I felt yesterday when this is pretty much what I did most of the time I was playing, is walking to my body. In fact, are any of my guild members on here? Ooh, I got 84.
Where are you going?
This way. I'm about to summon bomb this bitch. I need some security. Am I going the right way? No, it's this way. Almost there. Hear that, dog? Sound just like you, dog. Hopefully I can get up right here.
I love the stare icon. It's just an eyeball staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
You better stay.
They're always watching. Stop incriminating yourself. Wake up and go see the movie all over again? Fuck yeah.
I would be down. I'd be down for that. Alright, yeah, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
Get her, puppy. Get her.
I love you. I love you, baby.
Let me go off my own little corner of the world here.
For some reason, you're at one of your fucking shirts.
Uh-huh. I got my security.
You're alive now.
Yeah.
Did you save?
Don't really need to, but yeah, sure.
Well, considering you might die,
I ain't gonna die. I'm fancy.
maybe another fantasy that's better. I like to gang up on you better.
I ate too much.
Well, considering I'm finished, fine. Yeah, we can do that. But I think it's like, what?
Okay. So I wonder how many they killed while I was gone. Oh, they killing another one? Ah, shit, I fell. Oh no, they're killing a wolf. Well, you know, let me go ahead and hand out promotions to everybody here right now. That person here? I don't see him. He's here. And I don't see that person. Pretty much it says Phalaris, or Faralas, Phalaris. Uh, they're here, so I'm just gonna go by that. Okay. I want everybody to just stay right here. Kind of want to do this myself. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just... Yeah, I did. There we go. They shouldn't come over here. I should be out of range. Oh, someone attacking me? Yep. Get over here. Fuck him up. It's a war now. I'm not gonna sit here and be hunted like a dog all game long. Or at least the time that I'm in this zone, because this is what that's never been worse than this. I'm not complaining. It's perfectly understandable. It's a pretty contested zone. Alright, you guys gonna go ahead and stay right here. Just as you were before. Where's my stay button? There it is. Let me summon them back here real quick. I forgot to let them res. Oh shit. There's a horde here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Or alliance. Damn it, I keep saying horde. Alright, try this again. Looks like they're staying out of range for this. That's good. Oh. Almost forgot the most important part. The hell are you doing here? And ask for your help. Yeah, go over there. Go attack that one. Oh shit. Shit, shit, shit. Alright, finish what you were doing. I don't appreciate that they're making me lose out on XP like this, but I gotta be able to do this safely. But if you remember what your number one movie was yet?
No.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that symbol's on the trailer. Hold on. Let me alt tab.
I am so for what your daddy passed down to you.
That one. It's on the movie itself.
It's creepy.
Yeah. You don't understand a single thing? Is it my English? Am I using too much slang? Um. Okay. So I should just be able to go back now. See that dude over there? Go fuck him up. Fuck him up. Oh, there's a bot over here too. Oh no, it's friendly. Okay. Good. It should be the last time that I have to make my way back to this place. And I think I will do Sunken Temple today. Can you do an audio check for me, woman?
Good job.
Talking, 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 saying things, talking. Hello, hello. Sound good? That's a little loud and distorted though, unless that's just your phone. Did you have the volume all the way up? Yeah. Here, I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. Hold on here, about to fucking walk off the damn cliff.
The Bronzebeards, and to the Wildhammer clan in battle over control of the city of Ironforge. The Dark Irons were driven out, and in an act of desperation, they summoned the Lord of the Firelands himself, Ragnaros. Now released from his prison, Ragnaros used his mighty hammer of Sulphurus to wreak havoc upon the lands, shattering the Red Ridge Mountains and leaving behind a giant volcano in his wake, later known as the Black Rock Mountain. And the shattered mountains of Redridge became known as the Searing Gorge and Burning Steppes, which border the Blackrock Mountain. Most of the Dark Irons were killed, and the survivors were enslaved by Ragnaros and his fire elementals. They made their home in the Blackrock Mountain, now known as the Blackrock Depths. Ragnaros slumbered in the heart of the mountain at its hottest point, located in the center of the molten core, saving up energy for a destructive campaign against Azeroth. Which leads us to the events of World of Warcraft. So, there's the backstory of the weapon and its wielder. So now, how did you get it? There were two components into obtaining Sulfuras, the Sulfuron Hammer and the Eye of Sulfuras. Once again, taking an excerpt from the RPG where it said enemies slain by Sulfuras are turned into a crystal substance. This crystal is known as an Eye of Sulfuras and is used by Ragnaros' followers in ancient rituals or to craft special weapons such as Sulfuron hammers. Sulfuras is incredibly massive, far too massive in fact for most mortals to even dream of wielding, even if they could somehow defeat the elemental Fire Lord. However, fanatical followers of Ragnaros found a way to craft hammers in its image. Each requires an Eye of Sulfuras, and these lesser weapons are known as Sulfuron hammers. They appear to be a smaller version of Sulfuras. It is a spiked, flaming red warhammer. It's crafted entirely from elementium, with an Eye of Sulfuras embedded deep into the hammer's head. So, this Sulfuron hammer is a purple, level 60 two-handed mace, crafted only by blacksmiths at a skill of 300, which was the cap for vanilla. It had a speed of 3.7, which was quite slow at the time, which was a good thing. You wanted slow weapons in your main hand back then. It also had a chance to hurl a fireball at your target, and the model is a brown spiked mace just like its description, with its latent powers yet to be unleashed. To get the recipe, you first had to obtain a rare crafting material called the Sulfuron Ingot. This was dropped by the Golem boss, located fairly deep within the molten core. He was generally the 7th boss that people killed. So, once you got the ingot, you would have to bring it to a special NPC located in the Dark Iron Dwarf city I mentioned earlier, the Blackrock Depths. He gave you a quest requiring the ingot, and in return, he'd give you plans for the hammer. Pretty simple, no reputation required, although that dungeon was a giant maze, so getting to him could be rough if you never did it before. Looking at the materials you needed, you have quite the smorgasbord here. To make it, you need 8 more Sulfuron ingots, again only obtainable from Golem in the Molten Core, a whopping 50 Arcanite bars, which we went over in part 1. To make these, you need to have 1 Thorium bar and 1 Arcane Crystal, obtainable only from the high-level Thorium veins. You'd give these to an alchemist who would then transmute them into the bar. This was a daily cooldown, so it was quite slow and expensive since people charged to make them even if you gave them the materials. You also needed 10 each of fiery and lava cores. These drop from trash mobs throughout the Molten Core, and if your guild was nice, they'd supply you with them. And you also need 25 essences of fire, which you could get from most high-level fire elementals in the game. Additionally, you need 10 of something called Blood of the Mountain. This has a low drop chance from the Molten Destroyer giants found throughout the Molten Core raid, and also very rarely from Dark Iron ore veins, which you could sometimes find in the Searing Gorge and Burning Steppes zone prior to the Shattering in Cataclysm. And you could also find them in the Blackrock Depths zone and Molten Core raid. Kind of a pain to get, really. And lastly, you need 20 Dark Iron bars. As you would imagine, you make
Alright,
these
now I
using
gotta go
Dark
to
Iron ore.
Naris.
8 per bar, so 160 total. But you didn't have the recipe to smelt them by default. You had to make another stop at the Blackrock Depths instance and reach the room with the 7 dwarves. If your mining is high enough, he'll offer you a quest that teaches you the recipe, but in return you need to pay tribute with 2 star rubies, 10 true silver bars, and 20 gold bars. But that's not all. You can't smelt these bars at any old forge. You needed to smelt them at the Black Forge. This is an ancient forge used exclusively by the Dark Iron Dwarves and can only be found deep into the Blackrock Depths instance once again. It's right outside the entrance to the Molten Core. It's also guarded by Dark Iron, fire elementals, and is precariously in the middle of a lava river. But if you had enough ore to smelt 20 bars, congratulations, because that's everything needed for the Sulfuron Hammer. the final step is that Eye of Sulphurus that I mentioned earlier. This is a legendary item which, upon use, unleashed the powers hidden inside the Sulphur and Hammer to turn it into the legendary mace, Sulphurus, the Hand of Ragnaros. It dropped from Ragnaros only at a very low drop chance, around 1%, so quite hard to get during that tier. And one of the 40 lucky raid members would be the recipient. It retained its slow 3.7 speed, gained 12 strength and stamina, and 30 fire resistance, which was actually really handy back then. The model was similar to the Sulphur and Hammer, except with a bright orange glow. It was like your own personal torch and stovetop. It would turn heads, and it looked quite legendary to match its rarity. It was a crown jewel two-hander that everyone wanted for quite a while. It was mainly given to DPS warriors, retribution paladins, and enhancement shamans. A pretty popular vanilla shaman by the name of Unbreakable showed just how deadly it could be in an enhancement shaman's hands. Even compared to the next tier, it held its own pretty well. The big two-hander in the Blackwing Lair raid was Ishgandi, which had more DPS, but its max damage was lower, and like I said earlier, people wanted that high damage and slow speed for the big hits. So, that's the story of Sulphurus, the Hand of Ragnaros, both in-game and out-of-game. As you would guess, with the other weapons in this series, it got its own card in the TCG, and it ranks up there amongst the most iconic weapons in the game. And it was the first legendary obtainable. They're similar in a lot of ways to the Roctalar bow and Loctalar staff that I covered in a previous episode. It's tied behind an interesting quest chain, and there's more to them than meets the eye, or eyes rather, so let's get into it. So, similar to the Hunter weapons, it all starts in the Molten Core raid, even from the same boss. From the second to last boss in the raid, Major Domo Executus, there's a chance for a special item to drop. For priests, it's called the Eye of Divinity. A curious trinket with no stats, but with the flavor text. You can see movement when you peer into the eye, and if you click on it, you get the following text and clue for your next destination. When you peer into the eye, images of a great battle fill your mind. This terrifying conflict appears to be taking place somewhere in Lordaeron. You can barely make out a lone female figure standing amidst 1,000 corpses, fending off a sea of scourge. She is hopelessly outnumbered. Tendrils of light escape her hands, cutting through the undead by the hundreds. All for naught, it would seem. Moments later, the priestess is swarmed by the corpses of the peasants that were surrounding her. The fallen have risen. So, a lone priestess battling undead somewhere in Lordaeron. Again, very vague, just like the ancient petrified leaf from a previous episode, and had it not been for handy websites such as Thoughtbot or word of mouth, finding exactly where the heck you were supposed to go was a challenge to say the least. Well, a good place as any to start looking is in the Eastern Plaguelands. It's a high-level zone, and it has undead.
Anyway.
And if you were thorough in your search, you would notice an NPC named Eris.
Hey, how's it going?
In the very northwestern.
No idea how to pronounce your name
only
there.
Visible to priests who have the Eye of Divinity equipped. This is the priestess.
Something cop. That's what it looks like to me.
She offers you a quest called the Balance of Light and Shadow, the goal of which is to save 50 peasants before 15 are slain.
Okay, this isn't where I get the turn in that quest, I suppose.
Similar to the Hunter quest, if anyone
so maybe he's down here.
Everything would despawn and you would fail the quest.
He might be over.
This one was much more harsh though, because another person
I don't know. He could be literally anywhere.
Immediate area, and a demon called.
I'm just gonna save myself some time. I'm looking up.
Everyone. So, if someone wanted to mess up your day, it was very easy, or if they just wanted to try and help and didn't know. It was a very fragile event, so if you were to start it, you better be prepared. The quest requires a combination of both damage and healing, so having a talent specialization of both holy and discipline was the common strategy. When you started it,
I never would have looked there.
Peasants will spawn in front of the cave. Your goal is to get them safely to a beacon of light. By healing them, by killing attacking enemies, and by abolishing diseases. There are two different ranks of diseases, purple and green. The purple one deals much more damage than the green one, and you had to dispel those immediately if you saw them active. Another danger are enemy spawns that will attack you and your peasants. These of course had to be killed as well, and even items
Blue
like the
cats?
Stockholm Holy Water were useful here.
I like it.
Anything to help with undead enemies. And also, on the route to the beacon are untargetable skeletal archers that deal constant damage to the
Is that
peasant.
code for Smurf pussy? Are you into are you into the Smurf fanfiction by chance? I don't know whose repack this is. It's single player Project Classics. Comes with all 3 versions of the game. The first 3 versions of the game. Thank you, my dearest. Beautifulest. Movie watchingest. Oh yeah, I forgot about this dude. I think I remember walking by him and thinking, what does he do? So is this gray for me now? It probably is. No, it's not. Eh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. It's an amazing story. Actually, why does that do that? I'm thinking any troll drops this. I'm just gonna go get 30 of these real quick. Guess I have to come back to them anyway. Yeah, it's yeah, SPP Classics V2. That's all I know. And they have a Discord. And everybody there is pretty chill. Unlike my beer. It's kind of warm. You almost made me die, woman.
How so?
Giving me a warmish beer like that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You desire my pension? Surely there's some trolls over here. Oh, there are. Or no, they're humans. Alright, hold on. Where are they? I'm assuming they are where I think they are, but I'm gonna look anyway. Literally everywhere. Oh, it provides a detector. I didn't even know that. Wasn't even paying attention. So it's just like a trinket? What is this? Oh, it goes on my head. Oh. Um, there we go. I could have just read the text, huh? I remember, SPP, version 3.0 or whatever. There's like all sorts of different versions of it. This dude's trying to take advantage of the fact that I have this idiot helmet on. Boom. I don't know. I've heard of a lot of different Kata repacks, but every time I go to like download one of them, they get removed from the forums because they supposedly have malware or like a Trojan or whatever. I did, however, find a Legion repack, and I will actually be creating a character on that when I make new characters across the board when I start at level 1 again. But, yeah, that's the only thing I was really able to find. Oh, it's these things. You almost don't even need the detector for these. It just finds them anyway. What the f... You're out of your damn mind. Not doing a whole lot of damage. Probably because I got my stupid helmet on. What is this shit? Are you gonna get blasted? No. Let's try this again. No. Alright, you know what? Asshole. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm just gonna nuke you. Good grief. Oh, something going on over here. Oh. There's a lot going on over here. Bye. Woman, look. There's just a random bunch of bots fighting each other outside of, Kyrgyzstan. They're like dueling or something. They're lined up like a fucking musket line. Drawing lines in the sand. Anyway. I kind of want to stay close to, Kyrgyzstan because, I'm going to have to fly to Ratchet anyway. So, I don't want to go too far if I don't have to. They're supposedly all over the place, though. Yeah, you know, I can't imagine why. Just can't imagine why people would be upset about that. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. And half the people that do that shit, they don't even mean anything like malicious by it. They're just, you know, like, I'm gonna use your computer for mining. Oh, you don't like that? I never would have guessed. Probably stupidity more than anything. Oh shit. You know what? You're part of my guild, bro. I'll help you out. You're not part of my guild, but you're gonna be after I. Oh, I thought that was another player. Boom. Hmm. And I guess they figure, well, you know, the repack's not running bots, so perhaps I can use this CPU to mine some Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know what these people think. Oh wow, there's actually a green out here. Damn. So I heard that there was a bot script for the Kata repack that somebody locked behind a donation wall or something like that. And I also heard that said repack was leaked on Mega Upload. Mega Upload Mega. Um how well do those bots work compared to these ones? That's one thing I'm interested in knowing. Oh, there's something going on up here. No? Well, I think the fact that he didn't even tell people about it. I mean, if he left it in as an option but said, hey, and had it off by default and just said, hey, there's a miner in here. If you run this, I would greatly appreciate it. But no, he just kind of threw it in there, from what I understand. kind of like grabbing someone by the pussy without asking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I haven't seen any videos or anything about those bots. I just know that they have them. It makes me wonder if they at least have like NPC bots or something. Because those I don't mind. It feels like they're like it's cheating when you use them, but I don't mind them. I would almost rather just tune down the instance to being just one player or tune up myself. It'd probably be easier just to tune up the player at that point. Yeah, kind of like the original. Oh, there's a lot more over here. Kind of like the original SPP bots, like back in 2015. They were the same way. All I did was run from mob to mob grinding. Yeah, I knew you were gonna start shit, you asshole. Ooh, you know what? You're just gonna burn to death, huh? Boom. Things are gonna respawn by the time I'm done getting them all. You know, I actually thought that was a legitimate studio too. Yeah. I could have sworn I've seen it somewhere else before. I'm probably the only one that's caught that.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure, because of all the reviews I've watched, granted I didn't watch the spoiler section, I bet you I'm like the only one that's caught that shit. There's so many layers to that movie.
Yeah.
Some of them even break the fourth wall. Hmm?
I said, mm-hmm.
It is probably my favorite film of all time, actually. Just because everything, it just all works together. And it's 3 hours. You don't see the problem I have with really good movies, even the really good ones, is that they're like, you know, 90 to maybe 120 minutes long. And you're just like, man, I just spent $52. It was good, but I just wish there was more. Not this movie. When I'm not sure if I can make it another hour because I have to pee, it's probably long enough. I know for a fact that you can transfer from vanilla to Burning Crusade, and I want to say that there, from what I understand, there's actually a transfer folder. Yes. If you go to saves and go to your vanilla folder, there's a transfer folder. There's also one in Burning Crusade, so I'm wondering if it works on all 3 versions now. Let me look at the save manager. See, I'm not sure how that works. Someone said it in the Discord before. Let me just search, like, transfer and find it. Okay, so if you're transferring to TBC, you save in your vanilla folder like you normally do, and then you copy those contents to your TBC transfer folder. According to this person, he launched it in the save manager for TBC, and it recognized it as number 12 vanilla save. That's all I know. I have not done it. Everything's just respawning. Who the hell are you? Why are you starting shit with me? Did nothing to you. You slowed me. Kind of wondering if I should make a video on that. But knowing my luck, I'll probably break my server trying to do it. Because I plan on leveling all my tunes up. In each version rather than transform. And any items that aren't there in newer versions, like Ashbringer and all that, I'm going to re-add to the game, so it's not like it's a big deal. Oh my goodness. Boom. Boom. Actually, I didn't crit at all during that. That means I have 3 crits up my sleeve. Not a problem. I actually spent most of my time in this stream and on this channel just helping people get their shit working, so I don't mind it at all. It's the only way to play WoW, in my opinion. Boom. Oh, he would have just burned to death. I shouldn't have even. I don't think that crit. I still got 2 crits in my pocket. Oh. Well, fine. I just won't use it on you. Oh, no, I have to. Maybe. Yeah, I have to. You leave me no choice. Boom. Oh. Well, hold on. I got another one. You know what? Just fuck it. That was the weirdest luck on combustion I've had in a while. Don't you do it. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, always make backups of everything. Even when I change things in the database, I usually make backups. This server is pretty, this core is pretty durable, though, when it comes to the how fragile it is. Or rather, how idiot-proof it is. Because, like, old cores, you could be doing something as innocent as adding something to a loot table or changing a boss's attack values, and it just corrupts the whole damn thing, and you have to restart from scratch, and you can't recover your accounts, etc., etc. This one, I could turn my computer off right now, load it back up, run the database fix, and it would be just fine. In fact, I should probably do that now, because I turned it off ugly yesterday. Seems to be running just fine right now, but I don't know. I'm gonna turn this in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run the database fix. Basically, any time that you don't get a clean shutdown, you just run that. It fixes everything. Because I do run into random problems if I have a crash or something. I'll log back in and something will be off. I actually haven't gotten a new staff in a really long time. Let that save real quick. Oh, that's cool. I've actually never tried that. I don't really have a tune right now that I would probably get Corrupted Ashbringer on, except maybe my Death Knight that I made. Um, I'm just not sure if it's better for a Blood DK to have two-handed or two one-handeds. Because I don't think they can carry shields. So I'm assuming it'd probably be better just to have a two-handed. But if I'm tanking, I don't know if I really want the Corrupted Ashbringer. So, who knows? And since it's a vanilla raid item, I plan on doubling the stats. Since it's a vanilla purple. Including the minus stamina. Minus 50 stamina Wrath or Burning Crusade even isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, that's what I figured. Two hands usually give better stats for like tanking and whatnot. Pretty much because like the only classes that really dual wield one-handed weapons are rogues and fury warriors, and neither one of them really care about being tanky. It's all about damage. So two hands carried by like paladins, warriors, um, DKs. Hmm. I'm gonna add the original Ashbringer into the game. I just can't for the life of me think of who I want to have drop it. Or if I want it to be like a quest reward or something. Like, I really don't know. Let me look at the background here. He's in Strawhelm. Alnazar was a newly possessed body of Krankos. They're saying Northman sought to use the Crusade as machine against Scourge. Rectify brain leaders past failure, defeat the Lich King Mulgrain. However, potentially jeopardizes plans. Balzar made a pact with Mulgrain, or with Kel'Thuzad to eliminate the High Lord. Continuing corrupt his son, make plans to trap the High Lord. Hema hiring to exploit his father's vulnerable state, took out Ashbringer and slew his father, which simultaneously corrupted the blade by using it such a treacherous act. Is this guy in the game at all? No. That's true. And then I could just grind the corrupted one and have one of each. I would have to make the quest repeatable. So the guy's son actually isn't added until let's see, Panda, Warlords of Draenor, Legion. I guess this is Legion. Hmm. Like if I took it to High Inquisitor Fairbanks or something, he would be able to purify it. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I could make those drop from somebody too, but I have no idea who, if it even matters. Probably something elven, maybe. Maybe like Dire Maul. Or, hmm. Shit, I don't know. There's also world NPCs that this stuff could drop from. So where's this guy's tools? It's probably over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over here. Because you got the engineering dudes over here. And you had the blacksmith. No? Well, I guess I'm wrong. In here? No. Well, shit. What was this quest called? Stone Circle. Oh, it's not even in a building. It's like just outside of the building. There it is. Alright, now I need to fly back. Whoop-de-doo. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this real quick to see how I would even go about making quests. People have told me how to do it, and it sounds pretty easy. Quest template. Yeah, I could literally just make a quest and required item, corrupted ash ringer, count 1. Or does it say NPC? I could also make it a rep grind for no reason. I guess the NPCs would. Hold on. Where is it? NPC. Quest point of interest? No. Maybe creature quest relation? Maybe. Let me look at that. So 7771 gives quest 3444. Correct. Okay, so that's all I would do. Oh, I could add this dude to the game and just make him a world boss somewhere. I could use an unused NPC. I'll look at that in a moment. I'm here now. Retail Wowhead's the only one that has all the unused stuff listed. I've noticed. Oh. Wow, unused NPCs. Try that. Okay, there are some. This NPC is not in game. Oh. Hold on, let me look through these filters and see if I can find one that's useful. Found in... Oh, dev area. Okay. Unused. That's what I want to see. Oh, unused legion. Never mind. Yeah, let me remove this and just put test in the name. Maybe I find something. The test auctioneer. A test squirrel. I don't know. Because they're not going to have any abilities, and I would have to try to give them spells to use, but they probably won't because they don't have the logic to use them, more than likely. I could just put it in a chest somewhere, too. That's a possibility.
Talk to me. Glad I could help. Time is money, friend. Hurry back.
Oh, I guess I'm doing Sunken Temple, but the problem is, how would you even know how to do this unless it's explained without looking it up? So what does this one want me to do? Find the altar of Hakar in the Sunken Temple. Okay, the altar apparently tells me. Whatever. I'm gonna be pretty damn over leveled for this, but that's fine. Splits right through it. I might even get some decent gear out of it, maybe. I have some pretty old shit on my tune. It's level 42. This doesn't even have a level. 38. And these are both old as hell.
Speak, friend.
Oh,
The Horde.
it might be easier just to teleport. I need more of those runes when I get a chance, though. This is gonna be a long flight.
I am forsaken. What would you ask of death? Beware.
Here are my quick thoughts on the film. What's up, Flick fans? Welcome back to the channel. Austin is afraid to talk about this movie this soon, but you know what? I have to give you my spoiler-free review.
Let's do this!
Following the sudden death of his mother, a mild-mannered but anxiety-ridden man confronts his darkest fears as he embarks on an epic and insane odyssey back home, starring Joaquin Phoenix. This is rated R for strong, violent content, sexual content, graphic nudity, drug use, and language, so take the kids. Just kidding. This is one of those movies where I saw the trailer, and then I saw the insane reactions on Twitter, some of them from critics, and I said, well, this is going to get an F cinema score. I still kind of think it will, but I had a couple of people in my theater that clapped tonight. I don't know if they clapped because it was over, or if they clapped because they loved it, but they clapped. By the way, if you're here before I dive in, because I have so much to say about this Ari Aster film, and you want to drop this video a thumbs up, that would be so helpful. But this is my Beau is Afraid review. I have to try my best to parse my way through this. Ari Aster, Hereditary, Midsommar. You guys know I'm a massive fan of Hereditary, one of my favorite horror movies. Midsommar, I still believe it did exactly what it needed to do. A little bit too much for some, but I thoroughly enjoyed the experience as my voice goes away. This is going to sound weird, but work with me here. This is not Ari Aster's best directorial outing, but I do believe he's getting better as a director. Not every moment, not every element, most importantly, not every a subsection of the screenplay or subplot or however you want to phrase this. When you see the movie, you'll understand. It's all a bit much. Not all of it comes together, but there is so much here that allows me to look at Ari Aster and say, you're trying, you're attempting to be ambitious, you're taking all of the knowledge that you've learned from filmmaking and applying it to this film. Because this is not a horror film, but there are horrific elements in there, along with a coming-of-age story, along with a romance, along with a son who has the worst mommy issues you've ever seen. There are so many issues that this guy has been dealing with dealt with as a child, continues to reel from. And a lot of this, what we see happen on screen, is happening in his mind, but the world that he's living in, it's just as crazy, right? We have to separate this from the reality that we are in as an audience. This is something that, of course, is playing on his mental state all throughout the film. But I can't sit back and say that all of the madness that happens on screen is happening in his head, because a lot of it is based in and around reality. And the reality that he is living in is slowly coming back to haunt him. There are moments and images in the beginning of the movie, I mean, the very first shot where he's walking through this crazy city, that inevitably we start to pick up as to where he was and what he was doing there in the first place. But there are moments, if you pay attention, and don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything specifically, they will come back into play as you watch, just the most minute detail, to the point, and it's a long film, it's 3 hours, to where I kind of feel like I have to watch this again, and I don't know if I want to, just because of that runtime. It is 3 hours. It's overly long. It did not need to be that long. There are a couple of subplots here. We'll go off, we'll do something, we'll sit in a car and smoke some drugs with two girls. I'm just like, this, I get it, but this is just taking up unnecessary amounts of time.
What the is this?
Think of it this way. Our main character, he's on a quest. He's trying to get somewhere. And every time he gets to the point to where he thinks he's almost there, he gets pulled off to the side. People are continually taking him in all sorts of mental and physical directions, and he just can't get there, to the point to where I'm just like, it doesn't matter if he walks in a straight line for however many miles, for however many hours, something will happen. And the frustration, the anxiety that comes from that you pull from our main character. Part of this is the performance. I think Joaquin Phoenix is doing an amazing job. He does everything he needs to do to convey that emotion, to allow you to feel that, but you're not going to feel that with an incompetent director. So the reactions that I saw on Twitter, and people are like, this is going to ruin Ari Aster's career. He's done for, ruined. And apparently people were screaming in the theater, he's done. Ruined. I saw Florian Zeller's The Son in theaters last year after The Father was one of my favorite movies of that year. And I just said, oh, that wasn't good. And I didn't say it out loud. It reminds me, I watched The Batman, and one of the critics stood up and said, that was horrible, after the movie. And I'm just like, dude, you're a movie critic. We're at a critic screening. That's the most immature and stupid. You're so stupid. I sat through Marmaduke last year. If I would have watched that in the theater, you know what I wouldn't have done? Stand up and scream. It was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I understand, this is coming from a director that people respect. I think that's part of it. But again, there's so many cases where amazing directors will direct a movie that you're just not fond of, that doesn't work for you, but does that require an audible reaction? The answer is no, in no circumstance, no matter how old you are. Austin, you're only 20. Shut up.
Shut up! Just shut up!
That being said, this was weird. Did I feel compelled to scream in the theater? No. But there were some really weird moments. And I think this film tries to be as ambitious, and especially when you get in the third act, a couple of scenes in particular, one after another. See, if those crazy, bombastic, outlandish, and I think overly ridiculous scenes were a bit more spread out, maybe my reaction would be less severe. But because it was one after another, and I understand, the point of this movie is that you are slowly descending into madness. What may feel real may not be real. What may feel real may be real. I think that's up to the audience to determine. You're going to see a lot of ending explain videos on YouTube. You may even see one from this channel. I think that would be fun to do. But just know that no one but Ari Aster, maybe Joaquin Phoenix, maybe some of the supporting cast, knows what actually happened. We can attempt to determine that ourselves. I can give you my perspective on what happens in this movie, but it is all perspective. And that's one thing that I really respect about Beau is Afraid. Even though not everything works for me, when a director swings for the fences like this and creates a reality that's so distinctly different than really anything else that I've ever lived in or been in, that's something I can respect. There are also a lot of people that are going to watch this and see a movie that's very self-indulgent. And while I kind of disagree with that point, I understand that point. I think it's a valid criticism. I think people who may use the word cruel, or a movie with cruel intentions regarding certain things or certain characteristics, or maybe relationships with, mother-son, mother-daughter, that kind of thing, because we're dealing with a lot of various families here, and a man who see things that come to pass that may not come to pass, and moments that are happening in his head that are pulling elements from his life, and a past that you don't necessarily dive into. You can draw conclusions at the beginning, but once you dive into his psyche, and really when we get into that third act, a lot of things come into perspective, right? I'm in the middle half of this film. I thought the first act really worked for me, but I'm in the middle. I'm kind of getting antsy. It's a 3-hour runtime. I'm thinking, this is interesting. I like the visuals. The moment where Joaquin is going on this very separated adventure, I'm like, this is great to look at, but where are we at in this story? How does this apply? Well, the third act takes it and reels it all in and gives us something else that feels very separated, very distinct. But the third act also continues to add on the lunacy to the point to where I was just getting a little frustrated with the narrative, a little frustrated with the screenplay, and without diving into specifics, because I'm unable to do that, it was to the point to where I kind of knew how they were about to end the film, and without spoilers, they did it in the way that I thought they were about to do it, which was already frustrating me. And then when the movie ended, it really frustrated me, and I was kind of like, oh, you had to do the thing that I thought you were going to do. But that being said, the more I thought about it as I was driving home and thinking about, what I just said in my reaction, I'm kind of like, I get it. It makes sense. It's just getting past those series of ridiculous, I mean ridiculous moments. Some people are going to struggle with that, and I get it. You automatically think of Kaufman. I feel like this movie is closer to I'm thinking of ending things than any other film in Ari Aster's filmography. It's also a little bit of Synecdoche, New York. I am not putting it on that level whatsoever. But in terms of a journey, much more outlandish, much more fantastical. This has those notes. It occasionally hits those notes, and it delivers on a technical level, which is really cool. The score, maybe not the most memorable thing in the world, but the look of it all, it's one of the best looking movies I've seen this year. Look, I have more to say, but they involve spoilers, so if you want to see that video, please leave that comment down below. Say, Austin, I want to see it. The video.
You are disgusting. You'll never find love.
Beau's Afraid is the definition of a huge swing from Ari Aster. Joaquin mesmerizes, and the cinematography is phenomenal. The way this overlong nightmare is captured will engross viewers, but there are more.
What are you doing, woman? Over there looking beautiful. What you doing?
Relaxing and relaxing. Not really. My head is fucking pounding. It hasn't stopped.
Too much 5G this morning. Yeah.
Did you want to smoke?
Not really. When are you planning on starting dinner? Hmm?
Eventually.
Oh shit. Just one-shotted me. These gnome rogues are having it out.
Oh, Bella.
What is it?
That's the burger.
Is it dogs?
Fuck.
Was it dogs? Kids or dogs?
Dog.
Was it
Yeah.
react? She getting a reaction or something?
Well, that dog kept looking up at her.
Tell her, puppy. Tell him. She is allowed to tell him.
They can't join our group. They can't join our group.
Oh, actually, I only need one of those guys, huh? No. Don't need you. I need a healer.
They can't join our group.
No. And now I need a tank. Easy enough. Wait, am I still wearing that? Yeah. No, I'm not. But I need to be wearing that. Oh, there's Horde Hank or Alliance down here. Interesting. Well, they just got. I'm pretty sure I should just be able to turn them loose in here. I don't know if what I'm looking for is down here, but since I have the level advantage, I'm gonna clear every room. It won't take me very long. But this is a dead end. I'm like always out of mana. Audience scores come up 10% since it released.
What did?
The audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Audience. I thought you said audio.
It was 65. Oh, he's stuck up here. What an asshole. Well, where's the damn reviews? Oh, this room will be fun. Alright, we gotta round them all up now. Come on. Round them up. I guess this will work. There we go. Okay, this isn't the room I want yet. There's either people saying the movie was too long, or there's people saying it wasn't long enough.
You what?
There's people saying either the movie was too long or the movie wasn't long enough.
I think there was more than enough to digest in that 3 hours. The people who say that the movie was too long don't understand how movies are supposed to work.
Yeah. He's trying to tell a story, and if he can't cut shit out to tell a story, because then you end up with an Avengers movie. And the whole, like, every scene had a high point to it. Like, what are you gonna cut? If you cut any one scene from that movie, it would ruin the whole rest of it.
None of it would make sense.
Yep.
Well, some of it would make sense, but there are some things that just, like, I could see. Part of me is thinking that you still need a little bit more time in that movie, just to like understand the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Or to get more context for the ending, but other than that, no. Ugh. He's such a good puppy.
Oh, there's just a random alliance over here. I think it's the same one from earlier.
Maybe I make her kill him.
Where'd my healer go? Oh, I want to make sure I get this guy tagged. So there's really no point to this area, it's just a bunch of, like, rare elites, basically. I'm probably wasting these mana potions, not gonna lie. I'm using them as like a luxury item, which they kind of are, but I shouldn't be using them like just whatever. Oh, I found the altar already. How about that? Alright. I'm gonna remember this the old-fashioned way here. I'm not gonna look it up. Are they all done? So I don't really have a writing utensil. Or I'll just use Notepad or MS Paint actually. A for altar. There's a statue there, 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 and there, and there. Alright. Is there one directly above me? There is. So there's one back here too. So I need to reactivate this. Alright. This is number 1. That's number 2. It's hard to see because my bots keep getting in the way. That's number 3. 4. So 5. That would make that 6. Okay. Well, I know where I need to go now. And it's actually not down here at all. I need to go back up. You know, I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. I think I went to the final boss area. I didn't really mean to. Is it this way? Yes. Babs. Hey. I'm playing this pretty lazy right now, not gonna lie. The first one is across from the altar. Am I top of the altar? I am. I need to go all the way over there. Ooh, I have a 100% chance to crit. So is this the other side yet? Nope, not quite. That's all I get. Gotta conserve mana. I'll just throw down 2 AoEs and then loot. Help with time efficiency. Is this it? Yes. This is the one I want to do first. Don't I have a... Yep, I do. I remembered that potion. Finally. And 2 is back here. I might as well just clear out the whole ring. Okay, this should be the right one. Let me put them on stay. Okay, so from here I need to go to the one next to, or the two next to, rather, where I was before. I like how the bot activated it. At first I was like freaking out for like a split second. And I'm like, oh wait, well, if he does it, that's awesome. If he just canceled it, then that's awesome too. I'm pretty sure this is it. Yep. This would be 3. And over there is 4. The thing I like about this part of the dungeon is that I don't have to do the same thing, but on 2 different levels. Because when you're doing the thing to summon the final boss, not the quest line, but the thing that you can do in dungeon, it's a pain in the ass. Because you got to kill all the what, disciples or whatever? I don't fucking know what they are. Well, that's all you get. I'll throw Fire Blast too, why not? Alright, I'll get over here and stay. This is 4.
Jeez.
And then the one across is 5. I'm going by 6 right now. That's 6. That's 1. Or no, 2. Okay, stay again. I think it would have been nice if this was randomized every time he came in here. I think there's a lot of things in MMOs that need to be randomized in order to maintain the longevity of the game, because otherwise people can just make guides, and that's probably like 35% of what's killed WoW over the years is just the amount of guides for everything. All in all, there's no great unknown anymore.
That's still recharging. That's still recharging. Spell isn't ready. I can't reach that. I need to get closer.
Okay, staying. Even though it probably doesn't matter at this point.
A feast on your bones. Cast that.
Fuck it, I'll use it here. Alright, so what's in this? Bunch of dog shit, actually. Alright, where's my next quest at? Dire Mall? Yeah. What?
I'm just coming for a kiss. Just really dizzy.
All right. Didn't go all that well. Wasn't there a Regent vendor? Right, Regnet, right? Whatever. You know who I'm fucking looking for. Oh, never mind. He's way over here. I remember now. Well, not way over here, but you know. I guess I completely forgot where this dude is. Oh, I remember now. I remember now. I don't even have to look it up. I remember.
What can I help you with?
I'll take 2 stacks of those.
Victory.
And I guess I'll sell you my junk. Alright. That's better. Check the auction house, even though I don't really have any gold for anything. Oh, I have to repair too, so I probably definitely won't have gold for anything. Oh, it's only 2 silver, that's not bad.
I can't cast that yet.
Really. That's kind of good, but not really. What about wands? What do we got for wands here? Probably nothing. Oh, no. No, it's dog ass. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna fly back down to camp whatchamacallit and see about turning in that quest in that I apparently have. And then I can start doing some yellow quests. Stop with this gay green shit.
Blood and thunder.
I'll be back. What you doing, Babs? Alright. Keep getting poked in the ass every time I sit on this chair, and I don't know what's doing it. Anyway, I am actually not going to be streaming much longer here. I feel like I should do at least one more quest. Who do I turn that into? This guy, right?
The winds guide you.
Oh. What was it that was complete? Wasn't there a green quest on here that was complete? I must be out of my damn mind. I came here for no reason. Well, you know what? Since I came here for no reason, see if it'll let me teleport here. Oh, it did. Awesome. Also, a reputation right now. Revered. I could probably grind out Exalted, but I'm not gonna do all that right now. I don't know why that says Fellwood. So I'm probably just gonna do this quest and I'm gonna call it a night. What level is that? Oh shit, I have to be level 60 to do that one. Yeah, you know what? I think once I'm 60, I'm just gonna go and start the Scepter of the Shifting Sands quest. Because, um, that's gonna take me through multiple raids anyway. So I'm probably gonna do that one. Bella, stop it. So apparently there's some moon beasts over here somewhere. Or owl beasts. Oh shit. I didn't want anything to do with you. Damn it. Alright, how many do I have to kill here? Okay, I already did that one. Oh yeah, they're all over here. I actually, I remember them being over here, but I wasn't sure if it was the same ones or not. I remember getting ganked a lot over here, that I can tell you. That shit sucked. Oh. Oh, this way maybe? Yep. This one will be a little difficult, actually. I'm just gonna go ahead and start this. Well, at least these dudes are my level, and I'm killing them just as easily as I kill something that's 3 levels under me, which is nice. Got a lot of lucky crits, though. Uh-oh. No, no, that was the moon beast. Or owl beast. Moon beast. Moon touched owl beast. Come on now. They're obviously running out of names. On Jeff, leave me alone, Jeff. Please, Jeff. Make this very hard, Jeff. I'm gonna go farther in, maybe. He's still sneaking, so he's gonna be super slow. I don't want to fight anything that I don't need. Fuck. Still no crits. Got one crit, and I got 2 more left. And there was a bunch more of them over there. Or, you know who showed up. Jeffrey. This should be both of them right here. Yep.
I need to get closer. I can't reach that.
Oh, I have to be in his ass. That's right. It's where the feathers are kept. And the silver. I'm gonna pull 2 of them. Come on, let me sheep this one. What if he's been following me around this whole time, and I just keep running by him?
I can't use that item yet.
Ooh, that was a lucky crit. Couple lucky crits.
was cast.
Marty Short was not available. Just think what this movie could have been with Marty Short playing Bo.
It would have been definitely a different movie. I think it's good that Joaquin got cast. I mean, he's okay on camera.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
not too shabby.
He's as good as it gets.
One of the things about this is this has to be a very unique script to read because it's so unique. I'm butchering my question, but what was it actually like reading this for the first time? Because I'm assuming you don't read scripts like this that often.
You don't read scripts like this that often. At least I don't. It is.
Oh, not another surreal nightmare comedy horror film.
Yeah, it's as harrowing, as nightmarish, as funny as you know. You kind of I lost balance reading it. Had to reread it again, and was quick to say how fast can we say yes to this project? I want in. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's yes. You read it and you think, oh, this. I hope he's in therapy. I hope he's on the right medication. And then you actually meet him and you think, oh, he's the sweetest guy in the world. He's so smart and funny and compassionate and kind and.
I'm probably just gonna go back to Everlook here and then get off.
And you just think
maybe I don't know.
I hope his mother never reads this. Yeah, I don't. Can you imagine that premiere when Mom shows up? Look, it's Ari Aster and Joaquin Phoenix. They're the kind of people you want to work with. They're true artists and true mensches, and we had a blast.
For soon-to-be fans of the movie, is there anything that you think might surprise them to learn about the actual making of the film?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I feel like Ari's fans out there probably know more about the making of this film than Nathan and I know about the making of this film. I know so many people take such a deep dive into his world, but every inch, whether it's dialogue, and this movie is so well choreographed.
Getting off. Thanks for everybody who stopped by, and I will be on tomorrow evening, I think. So, toodles.